Yep.
So,
I assume OBS did a bad.
you know how I hate the browser source sometimes?
Yes.
Yeah. Methinks that's what's causing it.
Uh,
I think OBS needs to fix their browsers.
but yeah, what were you saying when I told you that the Sento visited in 2018? Actually, Katsuragi?
That OBS derped.
Okay. I just look at that and go, that's not how this works. Apparently it's written off as, oh, he lost all his memories of Build. That man, he lost all his memories of Sento, so he's Katsuragi now. And he doesn't act like Katsuragi. He acts like Sento. Like, exactly like Sento normally acts. Katsuragi didn't act like this. I don't care if we didn't get that long to know Katsuragi. He did not act like this. This is not how this works. Anyway, that was all we had for articles. Were we ready to do releases?
Yep, I guess
if
so.
OBS is okay.
I guess so.
All right. We're going to pick things up on the 10th with Dust and Elysian Tale for Switch. Folks, you should go play that game. It's really good. Promise.
Yeah.
Like, it's a one-man project, and it's really good.
And it really deserves all the love.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those that I've almost got half a mind to pick it up on the Switch.
It is.
I'm wanting to say that was one of them I actually got with the games with gold. Meaning I essentially didn't have to pay for the game the first time.
It is on my 360.
It's one of those, yeah, I might pick that up.
Yeah, it's really good. It's one of those really good indie titles that I'm like, it is up there. And didn't it come out before a lot of our really good indie titles that we've had recently?
Yeah.
So it's not even a part of this indie renaissance we've had for the last few years. No, this was pre-indie renaissance.
I kind of want to look it up here.
I would assume it's like $20.
No, the initial release date was in 2012. So, over 6 years ago.
Yeah, that has been 6 years since then. Jesus.
Wanting to say, yeah. So that was because Shovel Knight was kind of that intro into the whole indie revolution, and that was 2 years later.
Yeah.
So yeah.
This is pre Shovel Knight, not post Shovel Knight, and it deserves it. It's really good. Fuck, that's another thing I need to put on the list of symbols I need to get for a Smash in the background, because I'm like, this should totally be in Smash, even though it won't. Can we just get a dedicated indie Smash fighter that's just all indie characters in indie games? Just all the good ones. I know we kinda have one, but like more like Smash, less like everyone's on pogo sticks. Anyway, on the 11th, we have Boundless for PlayStation 4, Cat Quest for Switch, Claw's Fury for PlayStation 4, Mercenaries Saga Chronicles for Switch, NBA 2K19 for Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Switch, Nefarious for PlayStation 4, NHL 19 Super Deluxe Edition for Xbox One, Super Street the Game for Xbox One and PlayStation 4, The Sims 4 Get Together for PlayStation 4, and V Rally 4 for Xbox One and PlayStation 4. On the 12th, we have Adios Amigos for Xbox One. What?
Not what I told you to do.
Did it scroll the wrong way?
Opera being stupid.
Okay. But should I continue on?
Yeah.
Okay. Construction Simulator 2 Console Edition for Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Fossil Hunter for PlayStation 4. Fossil Hunters for PlayStation 4. Grandpa and the Zombies for Switch. Pinball FX3 Star Wars Pinball Solo Pack for Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Reverent Dogma for Xbox One. Shadow of the Tomb Raider Cross Steelbook Edition for Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Stay for PlayStation 4, Vita, and Switch. End Time Carnage for Switch. On the 13th, we have Bastion for Switch, Danger Mouse the Danger Games for Switch, Defunct for Switch, Dugglings for Dugglings Arcade for Switch. I'm gonna go with that. Marble Duel for PlayStation 4, Nefarious for Switch, Neon Wall for Xbox One, Old School Musical for Switch, Single Crowder Reflections for Switch, Shadow Fight 2 for Switch, SNK Harrigan Tag Team Frenzy Thief Arthur DLC for PlayStation Switch, Super Dungeon Tactics for Switch, Super Surgeon Simulator CPR for Switch, the Mahjong Huntress for Switch, the Spectrum Retreat for Switch, the Warlock of Firetop Mountain, Goblin Scourge Edition for Switch, and Wasteland 2 Director's Cut for Switch. On the 14th, we have Black Clover Quartet Knight for PlayStation 4, Fury for Switch, Nefarious for Xbox One, Neon Wall for PlayStation 4, NHL 19 for Xbox One and PlayStation 4, Nintendo Labo Joy Toy Con. Why did I put a D in there? God damn it, that's a typo on my part. 03 Vehicle Kit for Switch. They are making more Toy Cons. Apparently Labo went really well. Raised for Xbox One, Shadow of the Tomb Raider for Xbox One and PlayStation 4, Trickster VR for PlayStation 4, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torn the Golden Country for Switch. That is for owners of the Season Pass. It comes out the 21st physically. I want to say it's the 21st physically. Let me double check that one real quick. Yes. If you just want to own it, it is standalone on the 21st, but if you have the Season Pass, it is 14th. Anyway, on the 18th, we have Anodyne for PlayStation 4, Blind for PlayStation 4, Brawlout for PlayStation 4, Downward Spiral, Forest Station for PlayStation 4, Fishing Sim World for Xbox One and PlayStation 4, Hover for PlayStation 4, Labyrinth of Refrain, Cover of Darkness for PlayStation 4 and Switch, Legendary Fishing for PlayStation 4 and Switch, Mutant Football League Dynasty Edition for PlayStation 4 and Switch, Paddle Box for Vita, Scribblenauts Mega Pack for Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Switch, Splody for PlayStation 4, Sword of the Guardian for Switch, Transference for Xbox One, and PlayStation 4, not Uncharted.
Uncharted for Switch.
Yes, Uncharted for Switch. Undertale for Switch, Unearthing Mars 2, The Ancient War for PlayStation 4, and Warface for PlayStation 4. On the 19th, we have Hover for Xbox One and Siegecraft Commander for Switch. On the 20th, we have A Case of Distrust for Switch, Hover for Switch, Light Fingers for Switch, and The Garden Between for PlayStation 4 and Switch. And finally, on the 21st, it's 8-Bit Armies Collector's Edition for Xbox One and PlayStation 4, Anodyne for Xbox One, Broken Sword 5, The Serpent's Curse for Switch, My Brother Rabbit for Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Switch, and the Banner Saga Trilogy for Switch. Ugh. So many things, and I cut PC again because I didn't want to do them all. So I'm sure it's a million fucking things.
1,000,001, thank you very much. Can't forget the one.
Yeah. My quick draw, instead of bitching and moaning about Geo,
is more complaining about Geo.
Well, hey, we get a climax game on Switch in like November, and I believe if you get the special edition, the premium edition, you get a Geo Ride Watch. I think it comes like a little pin thing and posters. Oh no,
Whoops.
Bath sheets, and it's a rubber strap.
I was waiting on me to do that in all show, and I did it.
And it will come in a special box. And it's getting English subtitles in Asia, just like the last game. Is it just me, or does this look like meh? Graphically speaking. Granted, like the last Climax game didn't look that good, graphically speaking. Although, also, does like Tank build look weird there? Like, that doesn't look right. Like, I know it's supposed to be like the Tank Tread one, but like...
In tank form, tank.
Yeah, that's tank form, tank, but like, does that look wrong?
Try saying that 5 times fast. Jeez.
I mean from like the belt down. No, besides the fact that the full bottle is not in there, and I assume it's in the full bottle buster. I think you can barely see it. It's in the full bottle buster.
I mean, maybe, but we only really got to see that once in the show.
Very true.
So that's one of those, I'm like, you know, I could give them a little bit of creativeness because we only saw it once.
Yeah, once in the debut episode of Tank.
I mean, if it was something that got used a lot, then yeah, I'd probably nitpick that, but yeah, just once, let them have creative freedom on that one. I'm sure it's probably not right. But, yeah.
I love how someone pointed out, these stages are the exact same game as Climax Fighters, and I'm like, you do realize that, like, these Rider games are on a super high budget, right? That was, like, released a year ago. There's only so much development time a year can make.
Yeah.
Because, like, we're also getting a Lupin Ranger, Powder Ranger, and it looks like shovelware. Like, no offense, it is a fucking shovelware title.
What's bad is more than likely you can probably find fan-made games that are probably better quality than some of those.
Yeah, well, the Lupin Ranger, Powder Ranger one, I think, is all Joy-Con movements. It's all motion controls. You know, the one thing no one has done on Switch, and there's a reason for it. No one really designed their games around the Joy-Con motion control. Because why would they? Anyway, that's pretty much it for my quick draw. Tommy!
Mine is going out to a marathon that's ongoing right now. And we probably will actually do a raid with whoever's here over there when we get done here. But essentially it is Speedy Fest round 3. It's a fighting game marathon for obviously fighting game speed runs. And yeah, one thing that will be happening not long after we get finished here is I have a 1P Grand Prix race in ARMS. I'm still partially out of practice, but meh. One of those I've not sat down and dedicated enough time, but after doing some practice stuff Sunday for speedrun Sundays, it feels like I'm probably alright. Like, I'm not gonna PB. I haven't in a while. I'm fine with that. It is what it is. But I'm wanting to say, let me double check on this. But I'm wanting to say that the marathon is supporting St. Jude's, so that is. I gotta figure out where that link is.
I was trying to remember why I was following Speedy Fist. Apparently it was you, because I saw that go live, I think yesterday, and I was just like, when did I follow this stream? I just had those moments of like, when did I follow this stream? When did I follow this stream? I don't remember. I'm not going to unfollow you, but I am extremely confused.
I love the fact that I now have to go back through stuff to try to figure out where the link was because I've done so much today. Oops, I didn't mean to do that, but okay.
Well, also to point out, okay, I see we had WWE Day of Reckoning.
Yep.
Also, how is show entrances only plus 7 minutes? That sounds not enough.
Maybe there was enough. Maybe there was enough time built into the baseline.
Well, I just mean in terms of entrances themselves, there's only 7 minutes of entrances?
I could probably see that.
Like, it feels like there should be more.
Yeah, I probably could see that. And I'm actually going to put a link in the... Whoops. I'm going to put a link in the Twitch chat for those that want to go check out the Tiltify page for them.
Yeah, I have the stream up in the background, and I'm like, oh god, you're playing that thing from Soul Calibur 3. I never beat that. That was a hot mess of a game mode.
And yeah, it is for St. Jude's, so...
I love where you're going for the fuck it, spam one move. You can't dodge. Watch the read. Watch the read. You can't watch the read. You'll ring out. You're dead. Yeah, I don't remember where I have a copy of Soul Calibur 3 that I ran on my PlayStation 3 or my old PlayStation 3 that essentially acts like a PlayStation 2. I don't remember where I was at in this mode, but I couldn't beat it. Because this mode is can be hot garbage if you're not properly leveled. And also, it's just kind of bad. Because the levels are a big deal, and they're kind of terribly integrated. Because
I can see that.
I assume you're watching.
Yeah.
It's kind of a tactics kind of mode, but you still have the Soul Calibur gameplay. Look, there's a reason this never showed up in the franchise ever again after this point. Before or since this point in the game, in the franchise. It's because it's bad. It is, in fact, bad. And as you see, it is 4 hours even in a speedrun setting to beat this.
Yeah.
Especially considering the loading times are hot garbage because it's a PlayStation 2 title.
Yeah, and you know, that was free, everything getting optimized to the point of how the new Spider-Man game is.
Yeah.
But
honestly, the longest loading screen I ever saw, she streamed it. I was just like, holy shit, is this because I'm going fast? Because when I was fucking around, I never saw a cutscene, or never saw really a loading screen fast enough for me to read a tip.
But, yeah, so there is that there. Looks like the main goal is about $35 away. And then after that, bonus runs look like they start getting added in, so definitely I would recommend going and checking it out. Even if you don't donate, just checking out would be good there, because honestly, some of these fighting games you wouldn't think there'd be too much speedrun strats, but if there's one thing I've learned, there's strats for everything.
I see the next game is fucking PlayStation All-Star.
Yeah.
AKA the really bad take on Smash Brothers that Sony did that didn't understand how Smash and why Smash worked.
Yeah.
But at least you could say that it was all PlayStation originals for the most part.
Very true.
Except there wasn't a single Final Fantasy character in it, I think.
Well, that's because Smash got them.
This was before Smash 4, I think. Was it?
Yeah, but the talks probably wasn't. We have no idea how long it took Nintendo and Square to come to an agreement.
Very true. Oh yeah, this was like 2 years before Smash 4. Because you had such wonderful characters like the Big Daddy from BioShock, Cole from Infamous, Colonel Reddick from Killzone, Dante from Devil May Cry. Unfortunately, I believe this is DMC Devil May Cry. Was it?
Actually, Dark, yeah, you kind of did. We're kind of on the wrap-up part of it.
Was it DMC Devil? I don't think it was. Anyway, what was the weird? What was in here? Oh yeah, Parappa the Rapper was in here as a character.
Oh yeah.
And Sackboy from Little Big Planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, PlayStation All-Star was not afraid to be. Yeah, we're gonna throw these characters in here because who else are we throwing in?
Oh.
No, don't worry. The show will be up with show notes tomorrow. That I assume I have to do in 2 parts.
Looks like that because the dashboard decided to reset the uptime, so I'm assuming that means that's 2 separate parts for Twitch.
Yeah, and I gotta freaking get caught up on stuff from this past week.
It's one of those. Thanks, OBS. Love that browser source just completely doing a disconnect at random.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
God, I want to sit back and watch this and be like, God, this mode was garbage. Granted, John's not streaming tonight because he's sick.
Yeah, I was wondering. I'm used to seeing the ping in the Discord that he's went live.
He's got Dayquil, Nightquil at the moment. The day-night pack. So I assume he caught a bit of a conf, like a post-PAX con blue.
That sounds about right.
Look at Jen streaming. I don't remember what she was streaming, but she was streaming something in place. She's like, well, if John's not streaming, I'll stream. Granted, it's one of the few people of like, I can watch you because you're not streaming Spider-Man.
You don't want to watch other people streaming Spider-Man?
Well, I already got kind of spoiled on one moment because I saw it in a thumbnail for Hyper RPG's stream of Spider-Man. Granted, it's a moment in the game that I'm like, yeah, I kind of expected that moment to happen. So you just confirmed to me that, like, yep, we're gonna have that moment. Good to know.
Yeah. That's why I wasn't too worried about what I said earlier, because I knew where you were in terms of the story on stream, and I'm like, yeah.
I don't know. You're not missing much.
Yeah, I can honestly agree with that statement. The other part of me kind of wants to say affiliate Kappa.
Like, look,
just to be like, you know what? Sure.
like, look, you're not missing much. Don't worry about it. You can literally probably find a picture of me on the internet if you just Google my name. Because it's not like my real name is not on Twitter.
Harder, but not impossible.
OSW review. All they do is video. None of them, they don't do face reveals. OSW is a supremely popular wrestling podcast, and they don't do face games at all. It is possible to do talk shows without face cams. It is possible to do Let's Plays without face cams. It is all about how you do them.
To be fair, I know Dark kind of knows that. But, yeah, I guess. Shall we end off?
Yep.
Then I guess we will be back in 2 weeks with more gaming news, shenanigan stuff. Because, you know, people can always be dumb.
Yes. Maybe we'll have a proper direct to talk about. I think.
Either that or we'll probably have more Sonic movie stuff.
God damn it.
I have to mention that because I don't know why, but it did come across something I was looking at that apparently the movie got moved up a week, and I was thinking, oh, please God, tell me he didn't add that article.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying that because it's like, please tell me we're not getting a trailer. Please tell me we're not getting a trailer. I fully expect we're getting a Detective Pikachu movie trailer in like the next month or so.
Oh God, that would be funny.
Because it's not like we're getting a Captain Marvel trailer fucking soon. Because I forget her name, but the person who's playing Captain Marvel was like, "Hey, Entertainment Weekly, want to break the internet tomorrow at 11?" And it's like, "Sure." And it's just like it's their cover story and a whole bunch of pictures or screenshots from the movie, which also once more showed Marvel's fucking insane de-aging technology. Like, have you seen Ant-Man?
Yes.
So you know how insane that tech is.
Yeah.
I was about to say, we've seen a picture of Samuel L. Jackson in this movie, and he literally looks like he stepped out of, I think, Pulp Fiction. I am serious.
Well then.
Let me see if I can find it as we're wrapping up. I see it in the thumbnail of a video. Can I get just a picture? Not Pulp Fiction. Not Pulp Fiction. Shit. I swear. This is a look I've seen from a movie. Yes. There we go. I'm like, Samuel L. Jackson is not this young.
Yeah.
I'm like, you have literally stepped off the set from another movie. Technically, it's a Tumblr. Just the URL says it's not Tumblr, but it's technically Tumblr.
One of those, it made it far easier.
Yeah. And all you get there is pretty much just highlights from the week.
Yeah. Because at one point, we did have a forum set up and all that. With it, the forum stuff is still there. And to be fair, a few flips of the buttons could get it back up and going, but yeah, to be fair, the tumbler makes it easier because typically only use it for archives anyhow.
Yeah. I wouldn't worry about it. We only really use it just to go, hey, did you miss the stream? Here's just a direct link to the stream. Or here's it embedded on a Tumblr page. So you can like watch it better if you're like me and have problems watching archive videos on Twitch.
Yeah.
Where they don't buffer properly.
Which I don't get that. Like, I really don't get how that happens for you, but
I don't know either, but it works. Yeah, I was looking to see like if we had we're supposed to get new Pokemon moves in the next week, but I think it's only for the Let's Go's. Which apparently Eevee gets a fire type move called Flare Burn, and Pikachu's also getting a new water type move called Splash Surf. And also Pikachu can surf.
Very true. That's one of those that is better than not having one at all.
Oh, okay, so the thing with Let's Go Pokemon, you know how we had the Poke Sun and Moon?
Yeah.
Okay, we don't have that, but you essentially can call Pikachu and Eevee to just do that HM whenever necessary. Because Cut is Diagonal Cut and Surf is Water Walk, which for Pikachu means hop on a surfboard with Pikachu and go across the water.
Okay.
God damn it.
Okay.
This goddamn game's trying real hard to win me over. But I know, it's all a trap. Because you're not that good. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm not. No. The Let's Go games are kind of just... No. It's gonna have to prove otherwise.
Like, if you're a Lapsed fan of Pokemon, sure. If you're a fan of Pokemon Go, despite all of its flaws, sure. If you have played a Pokemon game within the last, 2 years, specifically, have you played Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon? Okay, then you probably don't need to play this game. Wait a year for the next gen one. For the next gen Pokemon game, and so you can explore a new region instead of be stuck in Kanto with fucking Nostalgia City.
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess we will see you next week, folks.
Yep, we will see you all in 2 weeks with more TGS, and in the meantime, throughout the week with all kinds of different stuff.
Yep.
But we will go ahead and send a raid over to Speedy Fist. We're here in about 2 hours. I'll be doing a... We're here in about 2 hours. I will be doing a arms race over there for him. So I will see you all over there.